I'm super excited about this season. I'm excited for a bunch of reasons. I'm excited that we have a group that I've been with for a little while, and they have more experience than they've had in the past. That's one of the things that changes from year to year. I'm excited about the work that these guys have put in this summer, as far as having basically the whole team here this summer working on their games, working on their bodies. I'm excited about our young guys that we picked up and that are going to be a big part of our organization and a big part of our team. As far as what's going to be better this year, like I've been studying a lot. I've been talking to a lot of people. I've been spending a lot of time with our players, evaluating our strengths and our weaknesses. And the main thing that we're going to be is super hard to play against on both ends of the floor. We're going to use our quickness and athleticism on the offensive end, but we're going to use it on the defensive end as well. So look for improvement on both ends. Yep.
Jackson.
For both of you, we spoke during the exit interviews kind of about not necessarily defining the season by wins and losses. So how do you define success this season? How do you measure that success if not in wins and losses?
I mean, I think you literally just answered it. I think it's, if we are a team that is very hard to play on both ends of the court, everybody has a bad night. But if day in and day out, we're a team that is tough to guard, and on the other end makes the game hard on other teams, that's the type of step forward I think we're looking for. And so there's going to be nights when the ball goes in and you play badly and you win, and there will be nights when the ball doesn't go in and you play great and you lose. That's the NBA. That's the nature of 82 games. But I think I think we know enough between the two of us and our staff and everything else that we'll be able to measure well. Like, are we hard to play against? And I think for a team like us, for a young and up and coming team, I think that's the measure of success.
I guess I would piggyback and say there has to be a level of improvement, right? Like the team that we see next Sunday against San Antonio and the way that we play is going to be different than the team that we see post All-Star break. So having some level of patience, obviously, but there has to be steady and marked improvement as the season goes along.
Brian.
Coach, your first 2 years coming in here, there was some, adversity and turmoil with players who are no longer here. You also had to go through your players with the COVID protocol and things like that. Now you have a team that has your players on it, your draft picks. Do you feel like you're in your first rookie year? And can you also talk about the work ethic of your young players?
Yeah, I definitely don't feel like I'm in my first year, but I am excited about this group in the future. Like you said, the first year there was a lot going on, and the second summer was short, and there was a lot going on as well. But this year has been more normal. We had a long summer, which is normal for a team like us, and we've had a bunch of guys in all summer, like I said earlier, and I'm excited about our young guys because they're all very good workers, super competitive, and to some extent they have a chip on their shoulder, which I love. So it's for sure different than year one and year two, and I get where you're going with that, but I might have a few more gray hairs because of those first couple of years, but I'm very excited to have a full summer, a summer league that doesn't lead directly into the regular season, having time to get to know these guys, for them to get to know me, for them to get to know each other, and use that summertime as a win where we bonded together and are preparing for the next step, which is training camp and preseason.